John Retker, the transitional spiritual leader at St. Mark's, and would like to offer to all of you a very warm welcome, and especially a welcome to any who are newcomers or visitors. It is my joy to introduce now the senior warden of our cathedral, Joanne Chris, and the junior warden, Warren Moss, to come forward to me.
My process of introduction, I'm guessing that you know that I'm Warren Moss, and I bring you salutations from the 8 o'clock congregation. On November 20th, 2011, then Senior Warden Fred Moore made the announcement that Spencer Simrall will be leaving our St. Mark's. Since then, 139 Sundays have come and gone. We have an exciting announcement to make this morning, and when we say we mean we. Beginning in 2013, under the care and guidance of Bishop Bruce Caldwell and Wardens Sally Cunningham and Rich Simons, several committees were formed to carry out the search and transition process leading up to the call of the new dean. At the same time, Bishop Pryor and the staff at the BCMN began to gather names of willing and interested and able candidates for dean of this cathedral. We are in there yet for the careful and thorough work they put into finding the fine slate of candidates they passed on to us. The first committee to do groundwork, the Discovery Committee, was charged with creating a narrative to describe our congregation and community and its needs and wishes. We all took part in a survey called CAT Scan, and the Discovery team worked with those data and more and came back with an excellent overview of our church, which was available to all candidates and gave all of us food for thought and reflections and a way to talk about the kind of person we might be looking for. Sally Cunningham led this group, and its members are John Franklin, Gwen Goldsmith, Al Johnson, and Chris Slater. If any of them are present, would they please stand? The Hospitality Committee managed all of the travel plans and all of the celebrations around the search and the transition. Betsy Shaw and her committee, Susan Barksdale, Sally Cunningham, Heather Dietrich, Jean Dietrich, Jan Doherty, Philip Shaw, Mary Huber, Iris Key, Harriet McCleary, Linda Shalene, Mara Smitty Nolan, made us all proud to be members of this welcoming and gracious community. They worked very hard, and everything seemed to flow effortlessly. If any of these are present, please stand.
Bob Johnson led this group, and the members are Catherine Adden, Thor Anderson, Jan Doherty, Mary Beth Farrell, Dorothy Quincy, Marie Schling, and Michael Sommerfeld. Thanks to all of you within and without this committee for your prayers. Please stand if you are part of this committee. And then there is the search committee, directly responsible for all of the hard work of vetting, interviewing, reviewing, analyzing, and discussing each candidate. There was written material, Skype interviews, and interviews in person. After all of still had to talk and listen to one another as they determined who would would be the best person for our church, for all of us, and for our community among the narrow list of candidates. What a job. Jim Huber very ably led this group, including Dick Cizik, Veronica Guevara, Steve Muehlberg, Kathleen Murphy, Sarah Nolan as vice chair, John Neckerline, and Ann Peters. Please stand if you were part of this committee. Now to round up the cast of thousands, will the council members who are present please stand and be thanked by the congregation. And yes, we did reach an agreement with Reverend Paul Labens England to assume the position of 7th Dean of the Cathedral of St. Mark. The search committee was unanimous in their recommendation, and the council was unanimous in its approval. He and his family, wife Erica, sons Isaac, 13, and Owen, 9, are from Spokane, Washington. He has a strong professional resume with experience in building and maintaining congregations and in working closely with his diocese. His deep and thoughtful spirituality impressed all who met him. We are filled with happy anticipation. The date of his first service of worship in this cathedral is planned for September 21st, after he has spent some time among us, settling into his new office and new community. Please join me in thanking all of your fellow St. Markans for bringing us to this joyful day.